Hey guys. So, I got some dishes clean. Some pie pans that my mom sent me home with. That's how she's working on purging her adult life. She sends us home with dishes so that she doesn't have to deal with them down the road. And then it's not like we can say, no, we don't want the dishes. She goes, you're taking them anyway, because I don't have any containers to put leftovers in. It's kind of funny, but it turns out that one of the pie pans is a good shallow pan. That'll be good for making egg dishes in, like quiches type things. And the other one, I have a lid that fits on it, like a lid from another Pyrex fits on this container, so that's kind of cool. So now I've got a shallow glass dish and a deeper glass dish that has a lid, for what that's worth. So for the last couple weeks, I've been having weird dizziness every time I stand up. Usually more so if I go into a squat and then stand up versus bending over and standing up, but either way I get dizzy and the world kind of goes gray. But today, as I was putting away some of the dishes and finding homes for new dishes and sorting out my tea collection, decanting from boxes and putting those into jars, and throwing away extra things. Like, why do I have a box that used to have almond milk in it? And then I've got like a Pyrex dish sitting in it. Like, why don't I just throw that away? I'm not using it to organize anything. Well, throw it away. I'm in Oregon, which means we recycle. But still. But anyway, that was like a lot of bending and squatting. And I ended up like, the world almost went black. Like, I was at my counter, grabbed onto my sink, and was like, okay, the world is gonna go black. Focus on staying standing. That's all you gotta do. Just breathe and stay standing. So I decided that I would take some minerals, supplements, little bit of zinc, some magnesium, some trace elements, some potassium, and some Gatorade, thinking that maybe if I reset my electrolytes, and when water's flavored, it's so much easier to get some volume in you. So I drank half my water bottle. I think my water bottle is like a 20 ounce or a 24 ounce or something like that. So I had about 10 ounces of fluid. I took some magnesium oxide, magnesium citrate. Oxide's harder for you to use. Citrate is when you need magnesium in your system. That's the one that your body absorbs best. Had some potassium gluconate, a B vitamin, and a D3 vitamin, because vitamin D3 is very important when you live in the land of not enough sun. And the 10-ish ounces of fluids, and I feel nauseous, so nauseous. So I'm gonna sit down for a little while. My eyeball hurts, my sinuses hurt. I don't know if it's like delayed allergic reaction to my mom's house. But I was feeling dizzy, like, before I went to my mom's house, in all honesty. And I've had, like, a drippy nose for a while. So I don't know if maybe I've got, like, a mild sinus infection that's causing some ear issues. This is the time of year that I have a kink in my neck. I don't know. It's like I fell out of the back of a pickup truck. The driver thought everybody was sitting down, and I was not quite sitting down enough. And I went out over the tailgate and landed pretty much on the whole back of my head. My feet were like straight up, and I was on the ground. Going out of the back of the truck, drunk people don't die, turn into a noodle, and I just relaxed every muscle that I had, and just, when I landed, it was like my whole back went, and I was like, either that's an amazing amount of adjusting, or I just, intercoursed with the dog. That sounds even worse. Screwed the pooch. My back is jacked. And, well, anyway, so I felt fine for a year or two, and now, kind of like when the weather changes from warm to cooler, my neck flares up, and I get a lot of pain and, like, this headache that mostly starts, like, at the base of my skull. I feel nauseous. I feel like I get the migraine-y type. What's a fly? Tiny little gnat fly. The migraine, like where the not floaters, it's like my vision does tracers. So like I turn my head and then the world catches up to my vision. It's terrible. Terrible and seasick inducing. And for me, like, I was in the Navy for 7 years. I was stationed on a ship for 5 of those in Japan, which meant that we had to go to Okinawa a couple times a year. And going into Okinawa is probably the worst sea that I encountered in the whole time that I was in the Navy. And we went through typhoons, and I mean, those are big rolling waves, and then coming into Okinawa, you're like, bruh, bruh, you're just slamming around. It doesn't matter how hydrated or how much food you've eaten. Like, if you're gonna get seasick, that place will make you seasick. And, whenever I got seasick, it was like a sinus headache, and my head would hurt, and it would feel like a little bit loopy in the tummy. But mostly I would just get, my seasickness was just like, felt like I had a terrible sinus infection with like inner ear issues. And that's what I feel like right now. I just feel like my head is stuffed, but I'm fine. I don't know what's going on. So it's obviously some inflammation somewhere going on that's hitting on a nerve, whether it's like part of my back or in my sinuses or inside my ears, whatever it is. I don't like it. So I am going to just chill out for a little bit, probably watch some YouTube, and sit still for a little while and let some of the fluids and electrolytes get into my system, because it would be terrible to keep pushing and vomit up all those pills. Doesn't sound fun at all. Anyway, and then when I feel a little bit better, I'll probably eat something. Some turkey, maybe a protein shake. I don't know. Anyway, so I just watched Broken Over its 2018 goals, and I'm kind of working on my own New Year's resolutions. I think that I want to just talk about doing our finances in quarters, and I think I am going to work on something like that too. If you search the 12-week year, you can get information about goal setting for smaller lumps of time that you're more likely to accomplish things in 3 months versus 12 months, because 12 months you tend to put off, and then try and slam at the end. Oh, tell me. Stop burping. It's like right there. 12 weeks. So you set like 4 batches of goals. You're more likely to do it when you only have to do it for 12 weeks. Yeah. Anyway. Ugh. I don't feel super awesome. So, a couple of the things that I want to do this year. I have had a guitar in my life since I was about 8 or 9. My mom got me a guitar for Christmas, said that I was going to get guitar lessons, and typical with single parent, and she was pretty deep into alcoholism at the time and struggling financially as a single parent, blah blah blah. Never got any guitar lessons. So and then I bought a guitar when I was in college, 1999, 2000, somewhere in there, with steel strings. First one had nylon. And then when I was in Japan, I think we were in Tokyo-ish area, the Yokosuka, and I found a Gitjo, is what I call it, a Gitjo. It's a 6-string banjo that you tune like a guitar, and you use guitar strings. I don't know if there's really much difference between banjo strings and guitar strings. I don't know. But, so I've got these 3 6-stringed instruments and 0 knowledge on how to play them. So that is going to be, the first 12 weeks will be following along with learn to play guitar lessons here on YouTube. So what I'm doing in preparation for that is I was trying to tune my guitar, broke the strings. So I've got a friend who lives up the street from me who's like, he's got a room that's got 2 pianos, an electric keyboard, and like, I think it used to have 14 guitars in it. It was just crazy amount of guitars. Okay, maybe it's only like 10, but still. He's only got 2 hands. So I'm gonna have him help me string it and get the initial tuning done on it. That way I'm like squared away and ready to start. And then excuse me. The one video creator that I was watching for Learn to Play Guitar said just set aside 5 minutes a day, and you only have to do 5 minutes. So that'll get you to toughen up your fingertips for the fretting, and then that's enough time that you can work on rhythm strumming or strumming rhythms and blah blah blah. So that is going to be resolution number 1, is to, for 12 weeks, 5 minutes a day minimum. minimum 5 minutes a day. So that means that I will have to keep my guitar out and watch videos, so I don't even have to deal with my music stand. I can just watch the video. So that'll be good. My other resolution, so that's like one of my bucket list items. I figured that if I get a bucket list item, like I've always wanted to learn to play guitar since I was 8 or 9. I had a guitar. I should learn to play guitar. And I wasn't the type of kid that could teach myself to play guitar. Like that, the concept was too abstract for me, and I couldn't, like, it wasn't something that I naturally could do. So it's been on my bucket list for a while. So I'm excited about being able to do that. And the other focus will be adding movement to my morning routine. So for the first 4 weeks, I want to, every morning when I wake up, do like a 5 or 10 minute yoga routine. Can find those on YouTube also. And then after that, I want to add in maybe like a 10-15 minute Pilates routine, maybe 3 times a week. Work on getting my core muscles back in order. And then, so that'll be for like the next 4 weeks will be adding Pilates. And then after that, I think, so it'll be yoga and Pilates. Yoga and 3 days a week, adding Pilates also. And then after that, I think that on the non-Pilates days, I will get back into either like walking, or I really want to get into the Couch to 5K and like make it happen. And that's an 8-week program. But obviously I won't finish it in 4 weeks, but I think that I'd be able to get a good start and carry that through into the next 12 week. So, this is just about setting up some daily habits that I want to carry through the year. And this is just a spot to start. Learn to play guitar and daily movements and see how that goes. So, feeling like a boo-boo, and some New Year's resolution goals. Yeah. I think with the guitar, I think I'll need to add some more measurable milestones. But I think for the first 4 weeks, getting into the habit of 5 minutes daily, and then maybe from there I'll start trying to take on, I don't know, learn to play a song, learn to do a something, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But I think every month at a minimum, I'll check back in with myself and see what the next level of my 12-week goal will be, see how fast I'm able to progress on things, and yeah, go from there. So those are my personal resolution goals. And then for my finances, I've kind of gone over that already. Maintaining my sinking funds, keeping track of my car replacement versus my car repair, keep up with getting my teeth funded. I've got dental work coming up on the 18th of January. It may end up being a tooth extraction, a gold shiny tooth. It may end up being a crown replacement, but he's pretty sure, the dentist is pretty sure that it'll be an extraction, but we'll see what happens. I have all my teeth, and that it's aggravating to me that after I got out of the military, I didn't have enough money to keep my teeth taken care of. And if I'd have been going in every 6 months and getting my cleanings, I probably would have, and maintained a daily habit of taking care of my teeth, probably could avoid having a tooth pulled. But considering that at my age, most of my families had multiple teeth removed from their faces, so I'm a little bit ahead of the curve, a tad. But it's not about comparing myself to other people, it's about me, and I could have avoided this, and I feel sick to my stomach because I feel seasick. Anyway, it's getting dark and there's no lights. I could turn on lights, but that requires moving. Not ready for that yet. So, there we go. Have a good night, guys. I will probably post in a little bit. What did I say? 18:18. So it is like 5 o'clock now. It's only been an hour. Oh, it feels like it's been 3 hours. But then again, I didn't get much done. I just sat and stared in the sink going, oh, I don't feel good. So, anyway, alright. I'm gonna go and chill out, give myself like half an hour, 40 minutes to relax, and then see how much of the dishes I can finish tonight. Probably take a shower. Maybe a bath, an Epsom salt bath. My aunt gave me money for Christmas, and with that I bought an ofuro tub, which is a Japanese soaking tub that is like collapsible, and it has like a blow up ring, kind of like little kiddie wading pools, but it's, I don't know, 75 centimeters across or something. And then, batteries are dying. And then you put it in your bathtub and you fill it up with the water, but it's 80 centimeters high, so you're supposed to be able to sit in it cross-legged, and you can actually soak, versus my bathtub, which has got, I think the deepest part of it is maybe 8 inches. It's not good for soaking. So, they tried to deliver it today. I think it's supposed to be coming UPS, and I had it delivered to my P.O. box, so maybe on Monday. No, Tuesday. So I think Monday's a national holiday, too. So many holidays. The holiday season is almost over, though. So, I should get my soaking tub soon. Yay! That'll be good, because then I can soak in Epsom salts. Okay, but for real, I'm going to sign off now and chill out and watch some YouTube videos. Night, guys.